So in Jack and the Beanstalk, the real story, there are some profound narratives that link in with black and black violence, black and black youth violence, black and black violence. And the first is the truth is seldom found in the opinions of others. That is those not experiencing the phenomenon itself. One should go to the source of the issue in order to solve it. And so people will blame black people for black on black violence, but don't want to listen to those who are suffering in order to understand the complexity of the issue. I live within the black troubled mind. I am a source in that way. And I'm linking it to the unaddressed twin evils of the transatlantic slave trade and colonialism, because they created a diaspora of the mind and the body physically and the mind scattered. Both have been scattered. Diaspora meaning scattered seeds in Greek. For those who don't care, it's been 400 years or a long time ago. For us, relative to the effects of it, it is still relevant. And until we deal with that reality, it will continue. I promise you. The violence will continue. Okay? And what we need now is that who's going to come forward, like Wendy Hamlet, the white female professor who wrote the book, The Myth of African Savagery, to challenge the truth, to search for the truth. How many people can put their hand up and say that they are trying to find out the truth, the source of black on black violence, in honesty? Because she did, and she produced the book, The Myth of African Savagery, which you need to read. And that locates the origin of African violence with the Eurocentric intrusion onto the continent. Is today's generation seeking the truth, or are you going to keep on banging on about how long a time it was ago? Now, in the film, Jack and the Beanstalk, Jack's forefathers have robbed the golden egg and the goose from the giants, who are a peaceful people living in abundance with resources and everything there, and who were impoverished once those resources were pillaged by Jack and his ancestors. And so Jack is held accountable on a trial within the land of the giants in court. And so he says the classic question, it wasn't me, it was my ancestors. What have I got to do with it? It was a long time ago, 400 years. Why am I here? I plead not guilty. And Richard Attenborough, who plays one of the giants in this movie, puts it like this. Surely in your world, if you benefit from the wrongdoings of your fathers and forefathers, then you inherit the obligation to right the wrong. If you do not, then who shall?